Good evening and welcome to Fraser Field for the Consolation Round of the first ever Dougie Mullins Memorial Tournament, honoring a tremendous gentleman who left a major hole that will never be filled. He's did an awful lot for the community, for the kids in the community. He was an outstanding gentleman and passed away way too soon. He was a player first at classical, assistant coach in English, head coach in English, and just left us way too soon at age 34. Matt Schroeder, the hitter. Cal Durant throwing to Janelle Guzman, his catcher on the mound for Glasgow. Swing and a miss on both pitches. That broke down and away. Swampscott 12-7. Glasgow 14-5. Glasgow got shut out by St. Mary's. Call third strike on the curveball. Nice pitch. Swampscott lost a heartbreaker 1-0 to Lynn English. Tavares for English pitched an outstanding two-hitter. Only allowed 6 base runs. One was thrown out. He walked 4, but one was thrown out on the base pass. So only 5 base runners, really. Hit in the air to right field. Couple of steps to his right. Baker makes the play. 2 quick outs in the top of the first.
Number 21, Cam O'Brien.
Cam O'Brien, outstanding quarterback, led Swampscott to the Super Bowl and a win. And not a bad baseball player either. He's pitching today. Ducks under that pitch, up and in. So this is Northeastern Conference at the Greater Boston League. Swampscott did it yesterday against the Greater Boston League. Fair ball just inside the third base bag, extra bases. All the way down in the corner. The left fielder was way off the line. Stand-up double by O'Brien for the first hit. Comes with 2 outs. Extends the first inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Jonah Cadoretti.
Jonah Cadoretti, the center fielder, is the hitter. Swampscott lost a tough game. 2 infield errors gave English 1 run, and that was the game. Tavares on the mound with the 2-hitter made it stand up. And so after 2 quick outs, a double and a hit batsman extends the inning for Harry Riddell, the second baseman.
Second baseman, number 8, Harry Riddell.
We already have 1 game here. Lynn Tech in a barn burner against the Neshoba scored a run on an error in the bottom of the 7th to win 5-4. Hit to third. Easy play for Figueroa. Steps on third for the force out.
At the end of 1 half, Swampscott 0, Clint Glasgow coming to bat.
So they get a hit batsman. Durant gets out of the inning on the nice play by Figueroa. And Glasgow will have an opportunity to get on the board first.
There's a concession stand at the back of the ballpark. Hot dogs, hamburgers, sausages, cold drinks.
Cam O'Brien, the pitcher, will be throwing to Connor Carenti, his catcher, as we start the bottom of the inning. And I didn't do it yesterday, and I didn't do it for Swampscott starting, but I'll do it now. For Glasgow, Janelle Guzman, the catcher, leads it off. Armani Medina will play second and bat second. Batting third is the center fielder, Tyler Wilson. The shortstop, Brady Warren, hits cleanup. First baseman Christian Spates will hit number 5. Playing right field and batting 6, John Baker. The pitcher, Kyle Durant, will hit number 7. Playing third base and batting 8th, Christian Figueroa. Donnell Lee on the left fielder will hit number 9. And since I have the opportunity, I didn't do it, but I'll do it. The Swampscott, Matt Schroeder, the shortstop, leads off. Conor Cadoretti, the catcher, bats second. Pitching and batting third, Cam O'Brien. The center fielder, Jonah Cadoretti, hits number 4. Playing second base, batting 5th, Harry Riddell. Jonah Cadoretti will play third and bat 6th. Batting 7th, playing first base, Jason Buford. The DH, Aiden Wise, hitting for the right fielder, Nick Paradise, hits number 8. And Will Roddy, the left fielder, will hit number 9. So Classical in their gold with green trim.
Leading off, Lynn Classical in the bottom of first. The catcher, number 16, Janelle Guzman.
Classical had a tough outing yesterday. They faced Avon Cabral, who struck out 17 and had an assist on a bounce to the mound. So 21 outs in the game, Cabral took care of 18 of them. And they just had no answer for Cabral. He shut them out. Hit to third. Nice play by Cuddle. Over to the first baseman, Buford. Play goes 5-3 for the out. Almani Medina, the second baseman, will be the hitter.
Second baseman.
On the corner for a
Almani
strike.
Medina.
We mentioned before, if you with us past games and you notice that there are signs around the outfield. Medina rips it into center field. Coming on and making the play is Cadoretti. So Medina hit it well. Cadoretti took it away. Tyler Wilson, the center fielder, will be the hitter.
Now batting the center fielder, number 8, Tyler Wilson.
The signs are up because in just about a week, the Navigators will be here at Fraser Field, starting their season. The January family renewed it. When it was shut down, they brought it back. They had to suffer through COVID, but they're back. Down and in for a ball. Over at Manning Field, there's some kind of football going on. I don't know if it's a flag football, but there's a ton of people over there running around, working out. High again for a ball. All right, 4 pitches. Wilson draws a walk. Becomes the first base runner for Classical.
Number 22, Brady Warren.
Brady Warren is the hitter. Shortstop for the Rams. So it's the Rams against the Big Blue. Quick toss over, diving back is Wilson. Curveball just hung inside. Little first baseman Buford falling over Wilson, making the catch, falling down, sitting down. They throw it again, almost threw it away. started to pull the trigger, and the pace umpire said yes, he went through and swung. The runner takes off, got a great pitch to runner. They don't even throw it. Wilson steals second base. Puts himself in scoring position, but there's 2 outs. Hit deep to left field. Hustling back, making the play. Brady Warren hit that a ton.
At the end of 1 inning,
Roddy tracks it down. So the leaver runner at second. Both teams are out. And it's still 0-0. Swampscott Classical at the end of 1.
leading off the Swampscott at the top of the second. Third baseman number 15, Jonah Cadoretti.
6, 7, and 8. As we got a huge truck blocking the gateway down there. Almost looks like a U-Haul. They're dropping something up. I don't know what it is. On the inside corner for a strike. John Cuttle, the third baseman, leads it off. 6, 7, and 8 for the Big Blue. In for a strike again. 0-2 pitch, up and coming. Took a good look at that one. Didn't miss by much outside. So they dropped off with whatever they're dropping off out there. Nice stop by Guzman, the catcher. Down again, so he had him 0-2. Now he's got to come in with a pitch. I'll put him on. Hit the shot. Brady Warren, nice play. Good strong throw. 1 up, 1 down in the second inning.
Number 19, Jason Buffard.
Jason Buffard, the first baseman. In for a strike. Durant had one of those moments that people dream about. You always think, I'm going to hit the 3-point shot at the buzzer. I'm going to hit the ball over the fence in the 9th inning. Score the goal with no time left. Double overtime. He kicked the field goal not only to win the game, but he beat Lynn English in the annual Thanksgiving Day game. In the left field for a base hit. So their second hit comes with 1 out. Their first hit came with 2 outs. This one comes with 1 out. Aiden Wise, the DH, hitting for the right field, and Nick Paradise will be the hitter.
Hitter number 3, Aiden Weiss.
So a runner at first with 1 out for the Big Blue here in the top of the second inning in this consolation round of the Mullins tournament. Wide for a ball. Joe Caponegro, former coach at Lynn English, where Dougie Mullins was his assistant. Mullins took over when Joe Cap left. Joe Cap is the coach of Swampscott. Pop back foul. Gooseman loves to chase those. Gooseman covers a lot of ground behind home plate. Mike Szukowski, the long-time coach, over at Glasgow with his longtime assistant, Ricky Mayette, along with Scott Zukowski and Patrick Whalen. Chop, foul. Guzman hustling again. Got there quickly and had it, but it was foul. Down the way for a ball. It's a young classical team. Durant on the mound, Wilson in the outfield are the only seniors. Everybody else is back next year. Down the way for a ball. So again, he was ahead. Now he's got to come in with a pitch. Hit foul. The runner was off and running. Down the way for ball 4. So after a quick out, a hit and a walk, put 2 on for Swampscott. Will Roddy, the left fielder, will be the hitter.
Left fielder number 23, Will Roddy.
High and tight for a ball. Popped up. Close play at second. They might have to play at third, too. It just dropped in front of the left fielder, Leon. So Swampscott with the first threat.
Number 27, Matt Schroeder.
A hit, a walk, and a hit of loaded the bases for Matt Schroeder, who was called on strikes leading off the ball game. Haskell shortens up at first and third. On the corner for a strike. Down the way for a ball. Pitching wide for a ball. 2-1. The rain has cooperated. It's held off. Swing and a miss. Count evens at 2. Durant would love to do that again. One strike can help him out. One swing of the bat by Schroeder can get Swampscott on the board. So here we go. Big payoff pitch up and coming. Hit in the air to right center field. Long run. It's in the gap. All the way back under the scoreboard. 3 runs are going to score. A bases clearing double by Schroeder. Swampscott just gets their first 3 runs of the tournament And they're big, giving him a 3-0 lead here in the second inning.
How about the catcher number 2, Conor Cadoretti?
Roddy scored all the way from first. Right fielder Baker makes the play. Wilson cut right in front of him. Second time Cadoretti is flied out to right. Schroeder moves over to third. Cam O'Brien doubled his first time up. He's got a chance to help himself get another run. On the corner for a strike. Fouled off the catcher, 0-2. Leon drifting over toward the left field foul line. Drags down that long fly.
1.5, Swampscott 3, Lynn Classical nothing.
But Swampscott gets on the board for the first time in the tournament. The walk helped. Little bloop single in the left field, but then a solid shot. 3 RBI double by Matt Schroeder. 3 hits in the inning, 3 runs. And just like that, it went from 0-0 to 3-0 Swampscott. And Classical has some catching up to do. They got a lot of baseball left, but they'll have to go to work. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. It's the last game of the regular season for these two teams, as they'll sit and wait to find out where they have to travel to for the tournament.
You hungry?
And they both will have to travel.
Not yet. Thanks, so.
How you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm Dan.
Thank you, though.
I'm Dan. I was just gonna say, if you're hungry, I got you guys something to eat. We got everything ready to roll if you want to give us a little post.
Thank you. I have it, yeah. Again, we have a concession stand at the back of the stadium. Hot dogs, hamburgers, sausage, peppers, and onions. All for your dining pleasure.
We mentioned the signs all the way around. We just had a visit from the concession stand Navigators putting on here for the tournament. They're getting involved in helping out with the Mullins tournament. We mentioned it'll be just about a week. We're hoping that we had Jeff January on last night talking to him. We were hoping we would get brother on the January members of the January family who run the Navigator program, bringing it back, doing an excellent job. Very good baseball during the summer. A lot cheaper than going to Fenway Park.
Lead off from Lynn Classical, the first baseman, number 11, Christian States.
Christian Spates, John Baker, Kyle Durant will be the 3 in the bottom of the second inning. Spates is the first baseman. Cam O'Brien now has a 3-run cushion to work with as he starts his second inning. In for a strike. Hit to third. Another play by Cuttle, his second. 1 up, 1 down in the second. John Baker, the right fielder, will be the hitter. Wide for a ball. Hit foul to the classical bench. Fielded nicely by Rick Mayette. Good curveball for a strike. Waves at the pitch in the turf. They'll have to throw him out. Cadoretti to Buford. Two-way in the second.
Number 4, Kyle Durant.
It'll be pitcher against pitcher. Kyle Durant in the box against O'Brien on the mound. Down and away for a ball. Lined in the center field for a base hit. So Classical's first hit by Durant comes with 2 outs here in the second inning. Christian Figueroa.
Number 3, Christian Figueroa.
Christian is the third baseman. He's had a very nice year defensively. He's playing very well at third base for Classical. Diving back at first is Durant. Once again thrown over. Hit the shot. They make the easy play. 6-4 for the force out. So the base hit
At the end of 2,
goes by the boards.
Swampscott 3, Lynn Classical nothing.
We played 2 in this consolation round of the first annual Teggy Mullins Memorial Tournament. Swampscott leading Classical 3-0. 4, 5, and 6 for Swampscott as we start the third inning. Jonah Cadoretti get hit by a pitch. His first at bat. Durant will start his third inning of work. Wide, goes to the backstop for ball 1. Wide for a ball.
Second baseman, number 8, Harry Rydell.
Second walk given up by Durant. The first walk scored. Down and away for a ball. Harry Rydell squared the bunt. He bounced into a fielder's choice to get the force at third base. Figueroa is softball distance at third base, squeezing in, looking for a bunt. In for a strike. Didn't show bunt that time. Popped up. behind first base, coming back in fair territory. It wound up with the second baseman. Looked like Space was going to make the play. He was circling it. Medina come over and finally made the play. John Cuttle, the third baseman, shot to first. He grounded out. The runner takes off. They don't even bother throwing. Cadoretti in with a stolen base. In for a strike. Swampscott has a runner in scoring position with one out, leading 3-0. Hit foul back up in the seats. Hit in the left field, inside the line, long run. Into second base with a double. Second extra base hit, and the second extra base hit that knocked in runs. This one gets one in.
First baseman number 19, Jason Buffard.
So Swampscott, who couldn't get any hits last night and couldn't score any runs, have got 4 in 2 1/3 innings, and they got a runner at second base with one out. And we're going to get warm-up action for Classical. High for a ball. Hit up the middle. Brady Warren with a great play. Went way to his left. Outstanding play by Brady Warren. Takes a base hit away.
Designated hitter number 3, Aiden Weiss.
That was Jason Buford. Tuttle moved over to third. What a great play by Brady Warren. That's going in the center field. Just to stop it, not allow the run to score, but then to throw the runner out at first. Just an outstanding defensive play. Swing and a miss. Aiden Wise, the DH, walked and scored in the second inning when Swampscott got their 3. He gets hit by the pitch, second hit batsman by Durant. Wise is on for the second time.
Left fielder number 23, Will Roddy.
Roddy got a base hit and scored one of the 3 in the second inning. Top of the order on deck as Guzman goes out to talk to his pitcher. High for a ball. Top of the order, Schroeder on deck. Who got the big hit in this game, a bases loaded double. Missing inside for a ball. Hit in the air. It dropped in for a base hit between the center fielder, right fielder, second baseman. Roddy's got a second hit and an RBI. All of a sudden, it's 5-0, and Mike Sukowski's going to make a trip out to the mound. That was everybody surrounded it, and it just dropped between all three of them. We mentioned Swampscott got a total of 2 hits last night against English. They've got 5 here in the first 2+ innings. And we're going to get change on the mound. I would think that would mean that Kyle Duran is probably going to go to the outfield.
Now batting the shortstop, number 27, Matt Schroeder.
Matt Schroeder will be the hitter. 2 outs, 2 runs in. Runs at first and second. Hit to third. Figueroa makes another play out of the inning, but not before Swampscott adds 2.
At the end of 2.5. 5-0.
They got 1 with the walk. I hit batsman extended the inning, and they got a base hit with 2 outs. So they get 2 more with 2 hits. They've got 3 times as many hits as they got last night. 2 last night, 6 in 3 innings tonight. No runs last night, 5 in 3 innings. So Durant goes 3 innings, gives up 5 runs, 6 hits, strikes out 1. Walks a couple, and they both score. Hit a batter. All the runs were earned. So now Cam O'Brien has a couple of more runs to work with as he starts the bottom of the 3rd inning. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Rams. We didn't mention it last night, and I am so very sorry that we didn't, but we should wish our prayers and our thoughts and our best wishes go to the people of Uvalde, Texas. All those young kids needlessly, violently, stupidly losing their lives, along with a couple of teachers. A couple of the police officers getting wounded. Somebody's got to do something. I don't think we need, even hunters don't need to shoot deers with umpteen shots per second. And we surely don't have 18-year-olds who can't buy a beer but can buy 2 rifles. God bless those people down in Texas and the people in Buffalo as well that had to go through it. A horrible time. And it'll be like everything else. A couple of weeks from now, we'll just forget it. Nothing will be done. As usual. What a terrible disgrace for our country. Hit right back to the mound. O'Brien is a third baseman when he's not pitching. Janelle Guzman bounced to third. His 1 time up. Curveball drops in for a strike. Asks for time and gets it. Guzman is like the Energizer Bunny. He doesn't stop. He just keeps going. He loves to chase those foul balls. He's made some nice plays. Popped up. In for a base hit. Second baseman going back. Right fielder coming on. They almost collided. It fell between them. Guzman gets the second hit for Glasgow.
Number 6, Almani Medina.
Armani Medina hit it on the nose, but hit it right at the center fielder. Hit foul. Just kicked out just before the third base bag. It kicked foul. Oh, but a very tough play for Cuttle. That's the long throw in the infield behind third base out in foul territory. Quick throw over. Just diving back is Guzman. Wide for a ball. O'Brien came almost sidearm that time. I'll date myself and say, you Blackwell. That's really dating myself. O'Brien took a little too much time. Medina asked for time and got it. Hit back to the mound. They throw it away. They tag the runner. The throw is away. Guzman was going to be safe, but then he reached out and tagged him before he could get to the bag. So it works out well for Swampscott anyway.
Center fielder number 8, Tyler Wilson.
Tyler Wilson drew a walk in the first inning. Tyler fishing up a great career at Glasgow. One of the two seniors out on the field taking part in this game. Also a very good basketball player. Down and in for a ball. Nice stop by Cadoretti. Again, Medina almost took an extra step, but then he quickly bounced back to first base. Nice little crowd for a Saturday afternoon. Hit to first. Big hop for the first baseman, Buford. Makes the play unassisted for the third out. Wilson hit it well, but hit it right at the first baseman. So they get a runner on. Left, they get a base hit. We've completed 3 in the consolation round of this first annual Dougie Mullins tournament. 5-0 Swampscott over Glasgow. 2, 3, and 4 for Swampscott as we start the 4th inning. They've erupted for 3 in the second, 2 in the third to take a 5-0 lead here in this Dougie Mullins consolation round. And I'm sure Dougie's looking down. He's got a big smile on his face. You couldn't honor Dougie any better than have this tournament. Baseball was a big part of his life. He loved coaching the kids. He was great with the kids. He loved helping the kids, whether it was baseball or afterwards. Anybody that knew Dougie, he would help, especially his kids, his players, his family. Outstanding gentleman. And I mention again, the hole that Dougie has left doesn't get filled. You lose people like Dougie Mullins, you don't fill that hole. It's a tremendous loss for everybody. I feel bad for his family, his friends, but I feel worse for people that didn't know him. Because if you didn't know Dougie Mullins, you really missed out. Hit foul to the screen. Down and away for a ball. This is John Desalet on the mound, starting inning. He came in relief. He's starting inning for the first time. And he walks the first batter, and the bat gets thrown 8 feet in the air. I'm glad there was nobody behind him.
Now batting the pitcher, number 21, Cam O'Brien.
Cadoretti had flied out to right field twice before that walk. Cam O'Brien doubled and fly deep to left. He's hit it hard twice. Quick throw over, getting back, standing up is Cadoretti, and I'll quote one of the best high school coaches ever, the winningest coach in around New England, I think, Frank Carey. If you can get back standing up, you can get an extra step. Great play by Medina behind second base. Picked that. Looked for the double play, couldn't get it, but he took a base hit away from O'Brien. That's a tremendous, that's an ESPN highlight.
Center field, number 16, Jonah Cadoretti.
He had to go way to his right behind the second base bag and pick that. Cadoretti has scored a run. He's been up twice, but he hasn't officially hit. They got him picked off. And they throw it away. They had him. They let him go too far to begin with. As soon as he was halfway, they should have thrown the ball. So he winds up at second base. Should have been an out. The error allows him to go to second base. He was dead to rights. He was way off the bag. Had no chance of getting back. And he winds up at second base because they couldn't make the play. There's another great play by Medina again. Another highlight tape. He's made two great plays in this inning. First one he went to his right. This one he goes to his left. Picked them both for 2 outs. Outstanding, Medina at second base. The entire infield, including the catcher, are back next year. Medina's only a sophomore. Those are two great plays. High for ball. Harry Riddell bounced out, third baseman unassisted, popped to the second baseman. Missing inside for a ball. So those two plays, Swampscott would have a run and probably have at least first and second and nobody out. Medina taking two base hits away from O'Brien and Cadoretti. Hit foul. Up in the seats. fake throw at the second. Almost looked like he pulled something. He flinched a little bit when he turned to throw. There was nobody there to throw it to. He pumped and he kind of twitched a little bit. Hit the shot. Long throw by Brady Warren. Another great play by Warren. So 3 great defensive plays. 2 by Medina at second. Brady Warren at short. The leadoff walk doesn't hurt. We're halfway through the ball game. Swampscott leading Classical 5-0 in this the consolation round of the Dougie Mullins tournament. O'Brien will start his 4th inning of work. He's given up 2 base hits and a walk, and he spaced them. The walk, 2 outs in the first. The hit, 2 outs in the second. The hit, 1 out in the third. Was forced out on a force out. So he spaced it around. He's only struck out 1. Brady Warren, who made that very nice play. You make a nice defensive play, you lead off the inning. Brady Warren, Christian Spates. And I think
Stop the Classical dog in the 4th. The shortstop number 22. Brady Warren.
Warren hit it well, but center fielder tracked it down. And that was in the first inning with a runner at second base. If the center fielder Cadoretti doesn't make the play, Classical would have grabbed a 1-0 lead. Long discussion. Umpire, coach. Curveball drops in for a strike. Waves at that pitch for strike 2. It's like a whole home week with me here at the park. At Swampscott, Coach Field, I did his games at Swampscott. Coach Casper, I did his games at St. Mary's. The other 2 guys, Joe Cap, Rappa, Coach Rappa. We've been great friends. I talked to him before the game. He comes over and gives me a big hug. We've been together for almost 19 years. Hit in the left field. Coming on and making the play. Outstanding defense by Will Roddy. Taking a hit away. Brady hit it well again.
First baseman number 11, Christian Spates.
Christian Spates grounded out third to first. 19 years. Rapper's been with Joe Cap. He was with him in English. He was with him at Swampscott. He's with him with the team during the summer of the league. We've known each other a long time. And, of course, Classical with Sukowski and Ricky Mayette and Scott Sukowski and Patrick Whalen. We go back a long time as well. Both all of their coaching careers and playing careers. That's one of the many blessings I get doing what I do. I get to meet an awful lot of outstanding players and make a lot of great friends. Certainly enriched my life. Down and away for a ball. Those pitches are close. Hit in the air. Left center field. Left fielder gives way to the center fielder, Cadoretti. So Classical hitting the ball well. 2 good hits, 2 solid shots. And they get 2 outs and nobody on.
The pitcher, number 2, John Desalet.
John Desalet went at the pitch. He's batting in John Baker's spot, who was the right fielder. Cal Durant went to play right field. Baker came out of the game. Desalet hits in Baker's spot. Cadoretti having a little conversation with his pitcher. This is the consolation game, St. Mary's and English, an all Lynn final. Will be coming up next here at Frazier Field. English breathing a little sigh of relief. They don't have to face David Cabral, who struck out 17 and had an assist. So when you figure 21 outs in a 7-inning game, he took care of 18 of them by himself. The defensive players said, "Thank you very much, David Cabral. Make it easy on us." Low for a ball. Waves at that pitch that was up and away. That Lily hit, every once in a while he has that little hesitation move. He stops, kind of hesitates in the middle of his wind. Doesn't do it every time. Every once in a while. Okay. Second walk given up by Cam O'Brien. Roscoe's had a base runner in each inning.
Batting number 4, Kyle Durant.
Kyle Durant was the pitcher. He moved to right field. He got the first hit, came with 2 outs in the second inning. Off to catch it to the backstop. The runner takes a real wide turn at third. Thought about it. Didn't go. Good thing he didn't. Only the second runner to reach second base for Classical. First one, the walk stole second. This one walks with the wild pitch, and now we get a timeout. hit the second base. And they made it a little closer. They just lobbed the ball over. Riddell kind of floated it over to Buford at first base. But they get the out. The walk doesn't hurt. Classical is down in the fourth. So through 4 innings, Cam O'Brien has shut out the Rams as Swampscott leads it 5-0 going into the fifth.
Top of the fifth. Third baseman, number 15, Jonah Cadoretti.
6, 7, and 8 for Swampscott as we start the fifth inning. John Cuttle grounded a shot, doubled in a run, and scored a run. So he's 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. And he's made a couple of nice plays at third base. Desalet is starting his second inning after coming relief in the third. Hit foul back up in the seats. Down and away for a ball. Crowd not bad for a Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Way up and in. Cuttle had to run for cover to get out of the way of that one. But it's nice because there's a $5 donation at the gate, and all the money collected will go to scholarships. As we mentioned last night, the crowds were very good. The first Classical St. Mary's game was outstanding crowd. There goes Guzman again. Guzman, Desalet, Spates, all going after it. Medina was in the area. Everybody going after the ball. And we're going to get some warm-up action for Classical. Hit foul to the screen. We mentioned last night Swampscott lost to Lynn English 1-0. Joe Kaepernick, I talked to him before the game. The entire coaching staff of Lynn English played for Joe Cap's Swampscott semi-pro team in the North Shore League. So it's been like a family affair for Joe this weekend. Way up for ball 4.
First baseman, number 19, Jason Buford.
So for the third inning in a row, a walk to Swampscott leads off the inning. Jason Buford, the first baseman, singled and scored, grounded out short to first. Squares the bunt, takes it high for a ball. They throw it down. Getting back is Cuttle. His ground to the short was a great play by Brady Warren. Warren's made 2 very big-time plays. Medina's made a couple of big-time plays. Up and away for a ball. we get a loose ball coming out from the bullpen area. Over the head of Buford. Few people out on the hill behind the right field foul pole. One guy walking his dog. Another couple sitting watching. And that's back-to-back walks. Put 2 on for Swampscott. And it brings a trip out to the mound by Mike Zukowski. That's going to be it for Desalet. And we'll get another pitcher coming in. Nico Ramirez will be the new pitcher.
Designated hitter number 3, Aiden Weiss.
Aiden Wise is perfect. He scored a run and he hasn't been up officially. He's walked and got hit by a pitch. And I mentioned in the 4th inning when Desalet turned and faked the throw and pumped. He did everything but throw the ball. I said at the time, looked like he did something. He twitched, felt it, like shook his arm, like did something, pulled something. And now they take him out, and in the dugout, the trainer came over and is working on his right arm. So he did do some kind of damage. It looked like a pitch out, like they were going to try and pick somebody off, but there was nobody covering first. The first baseman's charging. Second baseman, Medina, didn't get over there. They had nobody to throw the ball to. So I'm not sure what that play was supposed to be. Swing and a miss. All these pitchers have the little idiosyncrasies. I mentioned Cam O'Brien every once in a while will pause in the middle of his windup. Ramirez here kind of flips the ball around in the back of his head, behind his ear, twisting it around as he delivers. On the corner for a strike. Desalet, Ramirez, Whalen are all pitchers that will be coming back next year with this young classical team. Missing wide for a ball. Just that little, you can see a little twisting of the hand or the arm. The ball flipping around in his hand as he comes over his ear. So 3 straight walks have loaded the bases with nobody out.
Left fielder number 23, Will Roddy.
Roddy is perfect. He's got 2 base hits, knocked in a run, scored a run. Hit in the air. Medina, infield fly called. He makes another play, going just a couple of steps on the outfield grass. I can say grass because it's grass out there. It's turf in the infield.
Shortstop number 27, Matt Schroeder.
Perotti hits the first pitch and pops up. Matt Schroeder struck out. Doubled in 3 runs. The first 3 runs of the game for Swampscott in the 2nd inning. Grounded out 3rd to 1st. Chops it foul behind home plate. Patrick Whalen, the voice of Manning Field, the announcer, making the play behind home plate. They got him working football, soccer. I think he did lacrosse. Asked Rich Avery if he could try it, and he does a very nice job. Hit foul up in the seats. Three on, one out here in the top of the fifth in this consolation game of the Dougie Mullins tournament. Lined in the center field for a base hit. Two-run score. Schroeder's got 5 RBI on the day. Two more walks score.
Number 2, Conor Cadoretti.
4 walks have scored in the game. High for a ball. Conor Cadoretti, the catcher, is fly to right, and walked. Swing and a miss. So those 2 runs are charged to Desalet. The 2 on now, courtesy of Ramirez. With the walk and the hit. Low for a ball. Down and away for a ball. Hit foul off to the right side. Three consecutive walks started the inning after an out. A big 2 RBI single by Schroeder. Swampscott adding to their lead, pushing it now to 7-0. And there's another walk, and the bat gets thrown 12 feet in the air again. Yeah, we're going to walk out to the mound. There's nobody warming up. So the bases are loaded again. Christian Figueroa, he's only a freshman. Plays very well at third. He's now on the mound. 4 walks in the inning. Down the way for a ball. 4 walks. Throwing a base hit. Swampscott's got 2. They got the bases loaded and 1 out. Solid shot to center field. Wilson out there makes the play. Everybody's going to move up. Cam O'Brien has drilled the ball 4 times. He doubled, solid shot to left, a line drive to second base, and now a shot to center field. Schrader moved over to third, first and third now for Jonah Cadoretti. Hit by a pitch, walked and scored, and he was part of the 2 great plays that Medina played. He lined out to Medina. Looked like he had a base hit in the right field. Medina took it away. He's the 8th hitter in the inning. And it's not him. It's Brendan Norton hitting for him. I just noticed number 14.
Pinch hitting number 14, Brendan Norton.
So he's hitting for the center fielder. Hit just enough for the third baseman Ramirez to chase it down right in front of the Swampscott dugout. Nice play by Ramirez. Had to go a long way. It wasn't hit that high. So Swampscott sends 8 to the plate. They score 3 more. They do it with 1 base hit. 4 walks in the inning. 3 of the walks score. 5 walks issued by Classical pitching has scored in the game. We'll move into the bottom half of the 5th. 8, 9, and 1 for the Rams. Christian Figueroa, who's now the pitcher. Daniel Leon, the left fielder, and then back to the top of the order, Janelle Guzman, the catcher. Cam O'Brien will start his 5th inning. He's given up only 2 base hits. He's walked 2, but he spaced them out. A walk, a hit, a walk in the 4 innings, 1 in each inning. Three of those base runners came with 2 outs.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Figueroa bounced into a fielder's choice. His 1 at bat.
Leading off, pitcher number 3, Christian Figueroa.
Hit to center field. Coming on, making the play. Cadoretti. 1 away.
The left fielder number 13, Donnell Leon.
Gets the bunt down. We mentioned O'Brien. He's a third baseman when he's not pitching. Gets to it quickly and throws Leon out. Two up, 2 down in the 5th. Back to the top of the order, Janelle Guzman. Guzman grounded out third to first, and he got the second of 2 hits that Classical has. He's the only base runner to reach with less than 2 outs. He got a 1-out single. The 2 walks with 2 outs, the other base hit with 2 outs. So with 2 outs in the 5th, Classical's only had 4 base runners. That curveball drops in for a strike. Down and in for a ball. Hangs inside, broke late. Hit to short. Schroeder over to Buford. A 1-2-3 inning. That's the first 1-2-3 inning by either team.
We have a little information about the softball tournament. The Holland tournament has been postponed until tomorrow. Tomorrow's schedule: St. Mary's Classical at 10, English Swampscott at 12, the Consolation at 2, and the championship game at 4.
We played 5 full innings here at Fraser Field in this consolation round of the Mullins tournament. 8-0 Swampscott over Classical. Harry Riddell, the second baseman, leads it off. 5, 6, and 7. Grounded third, unassisted, popped to second, grounded out short to first. Once again, Joe Caponigo going to his bench. This is and they have to explain to me how they can do this. Nick Paradise was the starting right fielder. The DH hitting for Nick Paradise was hitting in the 8th spot. Now, Paradise is coming up, pinch hitting for Riddell in the 5th spot, which is not legitimate. You can't do that. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Third baseman number 15, John Cottle.
John Cuttle grounded out, doubled in a run and scored, walked and scored. So he's 1 for 2 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. I don't know how you can do it. You're batting illegal when you do that. Down and in for a ball. Hit past third base foul. Got out in front and pulled it. Down and away for a ball. So the strikeout to start this inning breaks the streak of the last 3 innings being started with a walk. In for a strike. They finally finished over at Manning Field. There was half the city, I think, was over there working out. There was no game being played. They just were doing calisthenics, working out, practicing, and I still don't know. Had to be some form of football, but I don't know what it was because there was a mammoth crowd over there. Hit in left field for a base hit. Huddle's on for the 3rd time. Joseph Ford will be the pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting, number 11, Joe Ford.
And Nate Besham is going to run at first base. Hit foul off the catcher. Swing and a miss. So Joe Cap going to his bench here with a good-sized lead. Strike 3. Two strikeouts for Figueroa, who's starting an inning for the first time.
Now batting number 3, Aiden Weiss.
Aiden Weiss has scored 2 runs, and he hasn't been up officially. He's walked twice and got hit by a pitch. The bottom 3 in the order for Swampscott scoring 5 of their 8 runs and knocking in 1. Pretty good production from 7, 8, and 9. Up and away for a ball. And that's another walk.
Pinch number 10, Pierce Friedman.
Pierce Friedman lost a heartbreaker last night. He was the pitcher last night in the game. He was outstanding on the mound, and he lost 1-0 when the infield for Swampscott made 2 errors with 2 on, and the 1 run scored. So he gave up an unearned run, only a couple of hits, pitched outstanding. 99% of the time he was going to win the game last night. Swampscott just couldn't hit, and he wound up losing 1-0. He backed away and tucked away, and the ball hit the bat. That's another reason why I've said I stopped saying I've seen it all. That pitch was over his head. He ducked out of the way so he wouldn't get hit, and then you could almost see the look on his face when the ball hit the bat and went foul. Strike 3 called. Talk about getting a break. Figueroa strikes out the side. We'll move into the bottom half of the sixth. 2, 3, and 4 for Classical. Medina hit it on the nose and lined it right to the center fielder. And he hit into a fielder's choice, knocking it back to Cam O'Brien. Got the force at second. He's made 2 outstanding plays at second base. Classical pitching has walked 8 batters. 5 of them have scored. And you wonder why coaches get gray hair. They say just throw it over the plate. If they hit it, fine, but let your defense help you out. So Medina, Tyler Wilson, Brady Warren, 2, 3, 4 for the Rams.
Second baseman, number 6, Almani Medina.
O'Brien will start his 6th inning of work. In for a strike. Fouled into the catcher's glove for strike 2. O'Brien's given up 4 base runners, 2 walks, 2 singles, but it's been 1 in each of the 4 innings. He had a 1-2-3 inning in the 5th. Slap to shot. They're going to have to hurry. They don't get him. Medina's got a base hit. He can fly down the baseline. Just it skidded right along the turf, the deep shot. Schroeder had to get it and get it over there in a hurry.
Center fielder, number 8, Tyler Wilson.
Tyler Wilson has walked, hit it hard, but hit it right at the first baseman. So he's 0 for 1. On the inside corner for a strike. Every once in a while, Cam O'Brien comes with that little sidearm. Missing inside, 1-1. We haven't seen that little hesitation lately. Nice stop by Cadoretti. Getting back is Medina at first base. Up and away for a ball. On the corner for a strike. Way down the end, the ball goes to the backstop. Hustling at second, taking a real wide turn. Guzman was thinking about going to third. Wilson draws a walk.
Shortstop number 22, Brady Warren.
Second runner to reach second base. The other one was a walk and a wild pitch. Hit foul back.
One of those coming here.
Hit foul just outside the third base bag. Brady hit it well. He's 0 for 2 and he's hit the ball hard. Deep to center field, tracked down by Cadoretti, and he hit another long fly to left field that Will Roddy tracked down. So he's hit the ball very hard both times, and he's 0 for 2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. That's only the second strikeout for O'Brien. The other one came way back in the second inning.
First baseman number 11, Christian Spades.
Christian Spades is grounded to third and flied to center. Pitching wide. They throw it down to second base. They just threw it to the bag hoping somebody would get there. There was nobody there covering. Second baseman Riddell got over and blocked it from going into center field. Chopped foul. O'Brien was ready, then he stepped off. Just hung high. Spades took it. On the corner for a strike. Curveball drops in for strike 3. So he only had one strikeout through 5 innings. He gets back-to-back after giving up a hit and a walk. Nico Ramirez will be the hitter.
Now batting number 14, Nico Ramirez.
He's now the third baseman. He came in relief to pitch. And then when they moved Figueroa to the mound, he went over to play third base. Line to the right center field for a base hit. Haskell's going to get on the board. So Ramirez gets an RBI. Medina scores the run.
Batting number 4, Kyle Durant.
First and third for Kyle Durant, the right fielder. He was the starting pitcher. On the inside corner for strike. So Durant on the hook for the loss. Constance used 4, but Durant gave up the runs in the first and second innings. Just got a piece and fouled it to the backstop. Jammed him in on the hands. Every once in a while the sun pops out, lightens up a little bit. Chops it. O'Brien bare hands it. Nice play by the pitcher. He got off the mound. I mentioned again, he's a third baseman when he's not pitching. He had a great defensive play. Went over, bare-handed it, and throws Durant out. So Glasgow gets on the board for the first time in the tournament. Took him almost 15 innings. 14 2/3. But they get on the board in the bottom of the 6th. It's now 8-1 Swampscott with 1 inning to go. Luca Croft is going to pinch hit for Schroeder.
Pinch hitting for Swampscott, number 17, Luca Croft.
Chocap again going to his bench. Swing and a miss. In for strike 2. Over the head of the hitter. Popped up. Daniel Leon making the one-handed catch. Frank Papalato.
Pinch hitting, number 18, Frank Papalato.
Hitting for Cadoretti, the catcher. Fishing for a ball. Hit the shot. Brady Warren with another nice play. He's played very well at shortstop.
The pitcher, number 21, Cam O'Brien.
And he could very easily have had 2 base hits. He hit the ball extremely hard both times, the first 2 times up. but he's played very well at shortstop. Pretty good basketball player, too. 2 up, 2 down. Cam O'Brien doubled. Hit a solid shot to left field that Leon tracked down. Hit a line shot to the second baseman for an out. And then hit a long drive to center field. He's hit the ball hard 4 times. He's got a double. The drive to center field got him an RBI, sacrifice fly. Now he gets hit. Third hit batsman by Classical. I told you they walked 8, and 5 of them have scored. So 8 walks and 3 hit batsmen. That's putting a lot of guys on base, extending a lot of innings. Hit deep in the hole. Brady Warren stops it from going to the outfield. Cadoretti gets a base hit. He's on for the 3rd time. He got hit by a pitch, walked, scored, lined out, popped up. Now Daryl Echeverria.
Pitch hitting number 5, Dariel Echeverria.
I don't know if it's related to the Lynn Echeverrias. Show cap, trying to give everybody a shot. Swing and a miss.
Go. Okay.
Down and in for a ball.
8-1. Top 7. Nope. Rain in there.
Down and in again.
Yeah, they cancel the, or they cancel the Holland, on tomorrow.
Swing and a miss.
Okay, yeah, I'll take care of them. Yeah, okay, yep, bye.
Hit foul, out of play. High for a ball. The runners take off, ball 4. So once again, bases are loaded.
Third baseman number 15, John.
John Cuttle has grounded out, doubled in a run and scored, walked and scored, and singled. 2 for 3. Scoring 2, knocking in a run. He's up with the bases loaded and 2 out. He almost threw it into right field. Spade saved that one. In for a strike. Pop back It is Guzman giving chase. He makes the play. We told you. He loves to do it. He makes some great plays. That's an outstanding defensive play. There aren't many catches who are even going to get to that ball, never mind catch it. That's an outstanding defensive play. And when you consider your team is losing 8-1, the game is virtually over. He doesn't know that. He just keeps working. And I told you, the Energizer Bunny, he loves to chase those pop-ups. So Swampscott leaves the bases loaded. They got a hit batsman, a hit, and a walk. So 9 walks, and 5 of them have scored. Glasgow making all kinds of changes in the field. For Glasgow, it will be 8-9-1. Swampscott 3 outs away from their 13th win, and coming in the Mullins Consolation Tournament. For Glasgow, it's been a tough weekend. They've only scored 1 run in 13 innings. And they haven't had that many hits. They only got 4 hits today. And it took a 2-out single by Ramirez to get the 1 run in the 6th inning. They went 14 innings without scoring.
Leading off for the Rams in the bottom of the 7th, number 7, Yassine Buka.
Yassine Bakouch. Bakouch has been a starting outfielder for Glasgow quite a bit of the season. Hitting for Figueroa. Hit slowly to second base. They get Bakouch. Daniel Leon has bounced to the pitcher twice.
13, Donnell Leon.
Leon and O'Brien have a thing. Swing and a miss. Leon has hit it back to him twice. And he hits it back to the mound again. They really do have a thing. 3 times Donnell has been thrown out by the pitcher. That was a shot, 1 hop right back to the midsection of O'Brien. Guzman is the hitter. He is
Number 16,
Who's this? Ground to the third, single, ground to the short. Classical down to the last out. Hit foul. Up in the seats. Good curveball for a strike. O'Brien 1 strike away from pitching an outstanding game. Swing and a miss for strike 3. A 1-2-3 inning to put an exclamation point on it. He struck out 4, gave up 4 hits. He walked 3, gave up the 1 run. Swampscott will go 1-1 in the tournament. Classical will go 0-2. Classical will drop to 14-6. Swampscott will go to 13-7. As Swampscott got it going. They didn't get it going last night with only 2 hits and no runs, but they got it going early. They got 3 in the second inning after an out. Buford singled, Wise walked, Roddy singled, Schroeder hit a 3-run double to make it 3-0. They got 2 more in the 5th, a leadoff walk, an out, an RBI double by Cuttle, an out, a hit batsman extended the inning, and Roddy got a base hit, knocking in the 2nd run to make it 5. They added 3 runs. They got 3 straight walks after an out, a 2 RBI single, another walk extended the inning, a sacrifice fly by Cam O'Brien with a 3rd run made it 8. That was their total for the game. Classical was able to get a run in the 6th. Medina led with a single. Wilson walked after 2 strikeouts. Nico Ramirez came up with a big 2-out hit to knock the run in to make it 8-1, and that was the final score. For Swampscott, Schroeder had a double and single. He knocked in 5. Cadoretti had 2 walks. Cam O'Brien had a double, a sacrifice fly, got hit by a pitch. Cadoretti got hit by a pitch, walked, got a base hit, scored a run. John Cuttle had an RBI double, walked, a single, scored 2, knocked in that 1 run. Buford had a single, a walk, scored 2. Wise had a walk, got hit by a pitch, walked twice. He wasn't up officially the entire game. 3 walks and a hit batsman, but he scored 2 runs. Will Roddy had 2 singles, knocked in a run, scored a run. For Glasgow, Guzman had 1 of the 4 hits. Medina had a base hit, scored the 1 run. He made 2 great plays at second base. Tyler Wilson was on base twice with walks. Brady Warren hit the ball solidly twice, had hits taken away, and he made outstanding plays at shortstop. Nico Ramirez got the RBI single. Kyle Durant got the other base hit, and that was it for Classical. Classical pitching walked 9 and 5 of them scored, and that was the difference in the game. As Swampscott got out quickly, grabbed a 3-0 lead, extended it to 5, pushed it all the way to 8. Classical avoided the shutout, got their 1 run in the tournament in the 6th inning on a 2-out hit by Nico Ramirez to lose 8-1. Again, Classical will go to 14-6. Swampscott will go to 13-7. Both teams finish up the regular season. Both teams will be looking to see who and where and how far they have to travel to play in the state tournament. So 8-1, Swampscott over Classical in the consolation round of the Dougie Mullins tournament. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.